I did.
Okay, I got to say this. Shout out to my girlfriend, who is just such really an amazing person, inside and out.
Yes.
This morning, she led me through. She's certified to teach pranayama, breath work, and she led me through a pranayama session this morning, which fucking transformed my shit.
I walked in there. You were very smooth today. Not that you're not usually smooth, but it was like...
No, I'm not always smooth.
Especially
I can be rough around the edges. And she really sorted me out.
Yeah.
She really
Pranayama, huh? It wasn't a dildo. Dildoyana. Dildasana. Pegasana.
Listen, it's a new asana. Yes. Asana.
Asana.
Dude, she led me through, and it was like a really simple flow. I've done pranayama before. I've been doing pranayama a long time.
Yeah, I feel like you know this.
She led me through a specific sequence, though, of kumbuks, and it was just a very rudimentary one.
What's kumbuks? What's that?
You have to ask her.
Okay.
It's a specific kind of practice technique, though.
Now, it's guided, right? So she's giving you direction.
She was just instructing me, and she loves it because she wants to be teaching this stuff full time.
Right.
So she's been teaching me other yoga stuff, but she really led me through the pranayama. Everybody should do pranayama. I'm telling you, any edginess or edge that you're feeling on you, it just gets rid of it, and you were, you were totally blissed out. Okay.
Dude,
I waited 30 seconds before I popped his in. That's how good it was. It's so good, dude. So good.
It is. Anyway, so the process is what? Like, so you're sitting, there's she's like, is there music on? Or
No, she's just sitting across from me, and she's just leading me through. She's like, hey, I want you to do this with your spine. Right. We're going to do this kind of breathing and close this nostril and do this and do that and focus on this. And, it was incredible. It was so good, dude.
A lot
First thing in the morning.
Lot of our, because I walked into it and you were, it was just a beautiful energy. And again, dude, I'm always here for whatever. You already know, dude.
I know.
You already know. But sometimes I'll walk in and it's like somebody cut his dick off right before I walked in.
Why is the air all staticky and weird?
Yeah, Joe's turning away. Joe's not even here right now. What happened to Joe? What'd you do with Joe? But it was beautiful energy today. Walking because you walk in and it's like you feel it. Everyone's energy. Immediately, right? It has matter to it. I've also noticed that a lot of my knots in my life were all from the same source of validation seeking. So I kind of like roped in everything together. So it was like my need for the comedy validation to be seen as the funniest comic on earth, merged with I need women to think I'm the hottest guy on earth, merged with every hang's got to be a bacchanal of explosion at all times. All that stemmed from this moment of if I'm still, I'm nothing, and that was not serving me. Like if I'm still, I'm hated, or if I'm still, I'm not loved, and stuff like that.
Yes.
And the idea of like stillness being
you get anxious. You used to get anxious when things were too still.
Right. I think you've noticed too, but it's not as
there was a 15-second lag in the conversation. I gotta go. I gotta go write some jokes, or I gotta go. You gotta hit a mic or whatever. Yeah, I remember.
And once I've started figuring, I've roped all those kind of almost like twined it all together, braided it, and now it's all kind of everything was like. I don't want to say exploded, but it's like everything kind of just unraveled. Once I tied it all together, it was all stemming from the same idea. And so now everything on all those parts is now released. It's very interesting, bro. It's like you find the source. And I don't know if Pranayama has the same concept, but you just find the source of the tension, or the source, the focal point of all the knot. I don't know if that's what you're doing.
No, it is. I mean, that is what it does, actually, because, you're loosening up knots, kind of spiritual knots in you as well. But it's amazing because I've been doing it a long time in various forms and stuff. But like I read the Yoga Vasishtha last year, which is an incredible book. And they talk a lot about pranayama. You didn't expect to read about that in there, but they're like, oh, and here's the other way you can achieve liberation and like extend your life and do this and that. And it's through, breath retentions of various sorts, and being able to perceive space around you too is a big part of it.
What do you mean? Like,
understanding, it's hard to explain, but like akash, like space, sky, the quality of sky, which is space, ether, I guess, and being able to experience it around you and in front of you and accessing it through breath and stuff. And I'm not giving it an eloquent enough explanation of what this is all about, but highly recommend everybody do pranayama.